So we get asked all the time, what's a good low-cost way to get into a golf simulator? So today we thought we'd go over some of the launch monitors that we have that are high quality but low cost. So we're going to take a look at a couple of good options that are under either $1,000 or $2,000. We're not going to be able to cover every low-cost launch monitor in this video, but these are some options that we think hold up well against the test of time. So let's dive right in with the most affordable launch monitor on the list, the Garmin R10. So the Garmin starts at $599.99. As I said, it's going to be the lowest price option that we have. It's also one of the smallest launch monitors that's on the market. You can see it's nice, compact, very portable. The stand is easily removable. It just attaches right on the back with a magnet, so it's easy to get it set up and running. For data, the R10 does give you both ball and club data. The club information, however, is not actually measured. It is an estimate. So it's not actual measured club data, which is one of the drawbacks to the R10. In addition to the Garmin software, you can also use the R10 with popular third-party softwares like TGC, GS Pro, Creative Golf 3D, Awesome Golf, and E6. Since this is a radar-based launch monitor, you do need to have more space inside to be able to use it. This is going to go around 6 to 8 feet behind the golfer. You need to have plenty of space in front of you for it to be able to pick up on that ball flight. But even with that, radar-based launch monitors aren't known to be the most accurate for indoor use, just because they get limited ball flight and so they don't always get the best ball readings. So who is this launch monitor going to be good for? It's going to be good for a golfer who both wants to use it at home and on the range. And it's also good for someone who's a little more budget conscious and doesn't want to spend a lot on a launch monitor. So next up, we are going to be looking at the MLM2 Pro launch monitor from Rapsodo. This launch monitor is going to be the next lowest price option at $699.99. It uses a dual camera technology along with radar to read your shots. So the MLM2 Pro, while it is a bit larger than the Garmin R10, it is still a good portable option. It's very easy to remove the stand. All you have to do is twist and it snaps right off, put it back in, twist, and it's back in place. So you can break this down to a nice compact size, throw it in your glove box or something like that, so you've always got it at the ready if you want to take it out to the course. So the main difference between the Garmin and the Rapsodo is the addition of a camera. So the Rapsodo uses both camera-based and radar-based detection to see your shot and help improve the accuracy of the data that you receive. Having a camera on the Rapsodo also allows you to review your swings after you take your shot. For indoor use, in order to get accurate data, you do need to use the marked golf balls that come from Rapsodo. Recent updates have also allowed for more third-party integration with softwares like GS Pro, Awesome Golf, and E6. In addition to ball data, the latest firmware update also allows you to get a couple of different points of data from your golf club. So while this is an excellent launch monitor, it does require additional space inside because it does use the radar technology. So again, this will need to sit several feet behind you as you're swinging. If you want access to the full range of data, there is also a required subscription. I think this launch monitor is good for somebody who wants to maybe take a little bit of a step up over the Garmin. The addition of the cameras to the launch monitor is a nice way to add some video feedback to your sessions. Even though it does have the cameras integrated into it, it's still nice, portable, compact, so you can take it with you. Next up, we are going to take a look at the Square launch monitor. This is going to be another good budget-friendly option at $699.99. Unlike the first two launch monitors, this one is camera-based. So this one is going to, instead of sitting behind you, will sit right next to you as you're swinging and just use cameras to monitor your shot. It is a compact launch monitor, so it's not going to take up a lot of space in your room. The Square is easy to get set up, especially if you're just connecting it to a phone or a tablet or mobile device. It's a very simple setup process. You can just connect it via Bluetooth. In order to use the Square launch monitor, you do have to use the special marked golf balls provided by Square. But with that, you get both ball and club data available to you for your indoor use. and that picked up the shot almost instantly. It was not a great shot, but you can see all the data on the screen. It shows your ball speed, the direction, your spin, your angle, your carry distance, all that. It is compatible with a few different third-party softwares, including GS Pro, E6, and Awesome Golf. I think the square is going to be a good option for somebody who can't necessarily fit one of the radar-based launch monitors into their space. And it's also going to be good for someone who isn't looking to take it outdoors because it is optimized for indoor use. And next up, we are going to look at the SkyTrak Plus. So brand new, this launch monitor is $1,995, but we currently have a limited supply available on our website that are refurbished, and that will save you some money if you go that route. So this launch monitor is another one that uses cameras. It also integrates radar technology to be able to increase the accuracy of your data. This is the launch monitor that instead of sitting behind you, it will sit directly next to you. So it's another good one to use if you're looking to save some space. This is going to be a good option if you want to take this to the driving range with you, because you can use it both in and outdoors, and it will include both ball and club data. In my opinion, the SkyTrak Plus is a very good launch monitor. It's a step up over the original SkyTrak. It has very good, accurate ball data. It makes it really easy to know where you need to put your golf ball because it does have a laser that shines down and shows you exactly where that golf ball needs to be placed. It's going to be good for somebody who has only right or left-handed golfers, not necessarily both, because you would have to physically pick this up and move it back and forth between righties and lefties. So last up, we are going to take a look at the Mevo Plus launch monitor. Now, technically, this one will sell for about $2,200, but you can often find sales on this to bring it underneath that $2,000 price point. The Mevo Plus has fusion tracking technology, which combines radar and video for improved accuracy over traditional radar technology. Since this is a radar-based launch monitor, it does require a little more space. This is going to sit about 8 feet behind your golf ball as you're swinging. So again, you need to have a little more room in your space as you're swinging. The Mevo Plus does have the ability to expand kind of the robustness of its software. You can add things like the Mevo Plus Pro package, which will get you a full range of club data in addition to the ball data that you can get with the just base level of the Mevo Plus. If you add the Pro package, you can then also add the Face Impact package, which will show you the actual location on your club where your ball impacted the face of the club. So you can see impact is right here on my club. It's very, very, very close to what we've got now with the Mevo, now that we got it dialed in. So like the other radar-based launch monitors, this is gonna give you the best readings outdoors. All radar-based launch monitors can potentially see interference when you use them indoors if you have things like refrigerators or overhead fluorescent lights that can potentially interfere with the reading of your shot. So because of that, radar-based launch monitors may sometimes get the reputation of not being the most accurate for indoor use. Using things like the metallic stickers that come with the Mevo Plus or RCT golf balls from Titleist can really help to boost that accuracy indoors, especially for spin readings. There are a lot of third-party options available. I know that Mevo Plus, if you use it with either an iOS device or your PC, is going to come with a free trial version of E6. So you can either choose to expand that to the full version of E6, or you can add different third-party softwares like GS Pro, TGC, Awesome Golf. The list just goes on and on with Mevo Plus. So one drawback to the Mevo Plus is it's the one that we've looked at so far today that right out of the box is not going to include any kind of club data. If you want to be able to add that, you're going to have to pay to upgrade to their Pro package that we had mentioned earlier. So the Mevo Plus is going to be good for a golfer who maybe is intermediate to beginner to start, but you want to have the option to expand the data that you get over time, where you can add that Pro package on later on and really help to up your game. It's also going to be good for somebody who's got a little more space to be able to make sure that you've got enough room behind you to be able to place the launch monitor. And then you can also take it with you to the range and get your data there. And really, this is a fantastic launch monitor for outdoor use. We've tested it at the range and it was very accurate for the carry distance and ball flight. So especially if you can find this on sale for under $2,000, this is going to be a great deal. So that is it for this video. If there's any others that you want us to add to the list, please let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy videos like this, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to our channel. And as always, we will see you in the next one.